How might we assist international students suffering from high perceptual loads and language barriers to better understand Australian biosecurity regulations before leaving their home country? International students are often overwhelmed by a variety of information before they have left their home country, and struggle to filter through websites and forums to find information that is relevant to their travels. To address this problem, a mobile application in partnership with popular international enrollment agencies has been proposed. Currently, the Department of Agriculture does provide a variety of digital pathways and online resources for international students to utilise, such as BICON. However, many of these resources are available only in English, with some being inaccessible in mainland China, the leading country for international students, due to internet restrictions. It was also discovered through interviews with current international students that most of the information about travel is gathered through word of mouth and web forums instead of official channels. Therefore, the Department of Agriculture may be able to provide an accessible space for students to exchange information and increase awareness on Australian biosecurity laws. If approached from a macro view, international students' greatest hurdle when researching biosecurity aligns with one of the top 10 global consumer trends of 2020, catch me in seconds, the need for quick, concise, and trustworthy information gratification. Currently, the most popular way for foreign students to apply for university internationally is through third-party agencies. While these agencies will handle the actual enrollment and visa processes for students, the students are left to handle all other aspects of their journey without assistance. Interviews have shown that students are often at a loss for where to start and are so caught up with accommodation, flights, banking, and general living concerns that biosecurity does not even cross their radar. While students may be aware of Australia's strict border control through cultural osmosis, many are unaware of specific laws and regulations. Secondly, the uptake of smartphone technology, including the popularity of QR codes within China especially, are key to ensuring students have frequent access to the information they need. The use of QR codes in China is rampant and ever-growing, allowing for the Department of Agriculture to take advantage of this cheap and accessible alternative to traditional pamphlets or booklets that may be misplaced or thrown away. These trends support the need for innovation in the Department of Agriculture to assist international students directly in their search for biosecurity information before they have left their home country. Improving accessibility while leveraging the popularity of interactive digital media were key considerations in concept development. Currently, the prototype focuses on international students from mainland China, but this could be expanded to those from other popular regions if successful. The consumer profile focuses on Feng Han, a 22-year-old man planning his first trip outside of China. He has already signed up with an enrollment agency and has just received an acceptance letter from his university of choice through said agency. Feng is currently still in the pre-arrival stages of his consumer journey map, focusing on research, packing, and ensuring his affairs are in order. We can see on his consumer journey map that there is several different concerns Feng needs to address in a short amount of time. While biosecurity is important, it is not his top priority, if he knows about it at all. Feng needs to be informed at this stage about biosecurity, but not in a way that would overwhelm him into ignoring it altogether. Here we can see that Feng is anxious about his knowledge and overwhelmed by the number of tasks he needs to complete. He is unable to find assistance from his family as they do not speak English, and the agency only focuses on the enrollment and visa process. Feng may turn to online forums or chat rooms to find a starting point for his research, or to gather first-hand information. If the Department of Agriculture could provide a starting point for further research and a moderated location for that information gathering to occur all at once, the emotional burden on the consumer persona would be greatly reduced and biosecurity would be addressed early in the learning process. The proposed prototype comes in two parts. Firstly, a custom printed document folder is to be sent alongside the university acceptance letter. This document folder will feature the application's mascot and QR code for quick access to the download page and to remind the consumer of the application while in use. Secondly, the application itself will feature a curated collection of blogs involving biosecurity, Australian tourism, and helpful advice from previous international students. There will also be a chat function where newly accepted international students can speak to an AI chatbot and ask questions regarding biosecurity and international travel. This prototype was inspired by the need for international students to have a tangible connection to the country that they were traveling to, and as a remedy for the emotionally overwhelming experience of unguided research gathering. First drafts of the prototype featured social media type editions that were cut for both simplicity and cost efficiency. This prototype was made with the following design principles in mind. 1. Students should experience a seamless and digitally enabled integration of information. 2. Address ethical and cultural differences in a sensitive manner. 3. Empower the students with the means to gather information independently. 4. Respond to students' needs, keep information relevant. And 5. Provide positive and helpful feedback to students from a credible source. However, because the prototype has been designed with the Chinese market in mind, ethical and cultural differences would need to be addressed for separate regions. Additionally, in order to address a previously discussed issue with the Department of Agriculture's current offerings, all text-based information should have both English and Mandarin Chinese options. Again, this would have to be adjusted for different regional dialects. Feedback gathering about the current suggested prototype is overall positive. Users agreed that the design elements were engaging and passed usability testing. When comparative testing was conducted between the original social media-inspired design and the latest informative blogging-inspired designs, both users felt that while the social media aspect was interesting, the application's core message, the importance of biosecurity, was difficult to interpret. Users felt that the informative blogs provided the information they were looking for more clearly and without the risk of the application being flagged in mainland China. While users thought that the social media concept of the original design was unique, there was an element of resistance to the overall idea. Users were less interested in communicating with other students, despite previous testimonies stating that information gathering was done by word of mouth. This suggests that users were more interested in the information gathering than the social aspect of previous research methods. However, feedback from users displays a combination of availability framing bias, as both participants were looking for a successful outcome to the prototype, and confirmation bias. Currently, the viability for the prototype is positive. There are no available products currently on the market that are targeting our specific audience with the same goals in mind, allowing for the Department of Agriculture to have the market advantage of a biosecurity education. The suggested prototype fits with the department's current offerings, but provides a unique service by educating travellers before they have even left their home country. To keep maintenance costs low, it is suggested that the Department of Agriculture investigate a partnership with various Chinese enrollment agencies to distribute the physical materials to students. As these physical materials do not need to be customized, they may also be printed in bulk and within China to keep additional costs low. Issues arise with long-term upkeep of the application and its offerings. Staff would have to be assigned roles to maintain viability and a steady flow of informative blogs. This would have to be a necessary cost to enable the application's longevity. However, as the application is expanded to additional regions, more staff will be required to maintain it. With the suggested market increasing 9% in 2018 alone, and the significantly low levels of biosecurity awareness amongst international travellers, the necessity for such a product is high. Educating the public before reaching Australia's borders would be the most cost and time-effective strategy to mitigating biosecurity risks. While development and upkeep costs may be significant, they are offset by the potential benefits, minimizing strain on border security and reducing anxiety on both student and security officer. The proposed prototype can feasibly start development as soon as possible, as all elements required for its design and production are readily available.